And the choral music became hugely important, and it was the creation of what they called a choral concerto.
Right.
Now, choral concerto is what? Well, I mean, it's a big choral piece minus the instruments.
Yeah, that's really interesting. How do you have a choral concerto?
Well, because
normally it's an interplay between the solo and the orchestra.
No, it's
a concerto.
well, concerto doesn't really mean that. I mean,
Okay.
concerto really means a certain kind of a piece, interplay between sections, because you had soloists, you had different sections. Usually it was in 3 movements, 4 movements, all set usually to biblical texts, and psalms were the favorite things to say. But it became so strong that Glinka was sent when Russia took over the Ukraine, and that happened primarily under Peter the Great, and then of course Catherine the Great. Then Ukraine was a place that went to Moscow and Petersburg, primarily most of those places, and established music, established churches and the other. They also started, Peter was interested in importing from Europe people to teach, to build buildings, to build, the whole European look established that. But in turn, the chorus that essentially a young Ukrainian who was selected by somebody like Glinka, I don't know if Glinka himself did that, but that I haven't found out yet, but selected Bortyansky to come and work in Petersburg. And they had a school in Lviv, a music school, where they taught them for 3 or 4 years the basics of music. To read, to sing, to play instruments, to do all of that. And then the best were sent to Russian cities. That tradition continues to the present times. I mean, there's nothing here there. But he developed a chorus so well known throughout the world that Beethoven wanted him to do the premiere, I think, of Missa Solemnis. I can check on that. And the one who praised the chorus to high heaven, although this was probably already after Bortyansky died, but the chorus was already established by him, was Berlioz.
Oh, okay.
So, and at that point in time, there were 3 composers that became very well known. But the thing that's interesting also, there was a composer and a theoretician, Deletsky, who wrote the first harmony book. And I have a facsimile of it. He did 3 versions of it. And he also studied in Vienna, and of course in Poland. Also, there was the idea of Poland was a territory. It had nothing to do necessarily with ethnicity. You could have been this or that, but you belonged to the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth.
And you said Zemlinsky, right?
Deletsky.
Deletsky, okay.
So anyway, that is the basis of it.